What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Giovanni Grande. I haven't made one of these videos in a long time. And I had to be questioning why I decided not to finish what I said I was gonna do. My goal was to make 100 videos, and I stopped at 98. And it's been like 3 weeks since I shot a video. And I was thinking to myself, why did this happen? I just had to do 3 more videos and I would have been done with the goal that I set out for myself. But I stopped for like 3 weeks, and I was like, I just kept pushing it back. And I'm like, what has been going on? On top of that, I've been stressing a lot about life, about where I'm at, and about whether or not I'm moving in the correct direction in life, And there's like a lot of thoughts that go on inside my head. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that experiences these things. We feel good about what we're chasing for a long time. We're completing all our goals and our vision is clear. And all of a sudden, sometimes that vision disappears, or like you just kind of lose yourself in life, and you don't know whether or not what you were doing or what you did was all worth it, right? So that's what I've been experiencing these past month or so. Now I took a trip back to my hometown, and I thought that perhaps I would find the answer, or I would find like some clarity going back to like my roots. And in a sense, I did gain something from that trip back home. But at the same time, I didn't clear up exactly what was so fuzzy in the beginning. And so, now to kind of clear the haze of my situation, my issues, the things that I want to solve inside my head, which is just pretty much trying to get a vision of what I want my life to look like, right? And I think this kind of takes a little bit of time. And so I decided that this week I was going to stop consuming media again and write down everything that, like all the things that I want to do, and do that repeatedly within the week. Because I know that if I write it down one time, I write down what I want, but the next day some things change. And so I think it would be a good idea to start paying attention to how my thoughts change within the week. And so because of that, I'm going to be limiting or simplifying my life, not trying to have too many distractions my way. Just have my time, space to think clearly, write things down each and every single day. Just write, just to like get all the junk out of my head, right? Because I feel like sometimes when you start writing, at first it's just like a whole bunch of stuff, or like just everything that's going inside your head. But a lot of it, perhaps it's just garbage, and it's just like things that you're unsure about. It's like things that are not really like worth thinking about, right? And so you just unloading that garbage, I think, might be very beneficial to like just gets that vision back to life. Because having a vision is just so important that in a sense it gives you a sense of purpose, it gives you happiness, and it just gives you like some sort of being like some sort of, like, how do I say this? It's just like being sure of what you're doing in life. And in a sense, you feel a little bit kind of like grounded, like you feel like you're marching towards something. And I think that itself is just really beautiful to have, because I feel like through all the negative dips in my life, I felt like it always had to do with the lack of purpose. If I had some type of purpose, life was always like really good if I had that purpose. And I was always happy. I was always like driven. I was just like so keen on life, and just like super grateful in every single aspect. When I don't have that purpose, once it disappears, it's just like sometimes it's depressing, it's just dark, you just like question yourself over everything, you start like thinking about what others think of you, and just like just whole negative thing, right? So I think I think it's worth like making a space and time. Just think about purpose and just like think about why you're doing things, what you're aiming at, and just, I think that's super important. Oh, that's my that's my vomit. That's my vomit of the day, because this is what I've been thinking about this whole day today, yesterday, and it's just like, man, what's going on? What's going on? But it's okay. I know I'll get back on the horse. And I know I'll get back on the horse, fierce and strong, and it's just gonna be another. Once I gain that clarity, it's gonna be just another power trip, man. Those power trips are just freaking amazing. When you wake up every single day with like some sort of purpose, you just like, it doesn't matter if it's cold outside, if it's nothing matters. You just go straight ahead to like whatever you're passionate about, and it's just magical to have that. And I know, because I mean, I've last year I had all of that, and this year I'm gonna try and just like get that back in my life, and I have high hopes for that. I have high hopes for that, and I'm sure that it's gonna come to me. It's just a matter of time of just like really, really focusing on what I want. Yeah. Now I'm like just excited about. I'm just excited about that. I'm just thinking about this, like that power trip, man. Yeah. Anyways, right now I'm gonna be taking the time to chill, reflect, take it easy a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's just one of those videos that is just like, I guess it's just like a journal entry type thing. I'm still super grateful about everything, for sure. Super grateful about life, everything that's come my way, all the opportunities that have come my way, and I try and be thankful for everything that happens. Even though sometimes we go through these dips in life, and we still have to look back and be grateful for what we have, for sure. That's like super, super important, I think. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna close off with that. Yeah, one more video. Sayonara.